I want you to hear some of this stuff. The biggest thing that was talked about at the commission meeting was disbursement of finances. I mean, there were other things going on, but this was one of the things that made absolutely no sense, neutering the person that they made finance director. I want you to hear two of the department heads. This is Christy Rosix, who
Good morning, Madam Chairman and fellow commissioners. For the record, my name is Christy Rosich, and I'm the department head of the Aquatics Department. I'm here to speak on the agenda item 2A1D. I want to thank first and foremost Chairman Van Camp, Commissioner Pauly, and Robinson for speaking with me last week on this agenda item. It doesn't take much to reach $10,000 in my department, especially when my equipment unpredictably breaks. No matter what planning or unpreventative maintenance you do, uncertain things happen. These unpredictable moments are why we budget so high in departments. So what we have, that's why we budget so high in our departments, so that we have the funds available for these unforeseeable occurrences. I can understand the desire to be able to control purchases of $10,000 for aesthetically pleasing items and planned maintenance, but that's why we have budget hearings and meetings. These particular items are pre-approved by the County Commission Board before the new fiscal year begins. But when it comes to mechanics of the facility, department heads and elected officials need to be able to act when the unplanned occurs. In my case, it is a team effort between myself, the maintenance superintendent, and the finance director to be able to make purchases over $1,000. If this agenda item is approved, you're asking your leaders not to act, but wait for the next county commission meeting for approval when unplanned mechanic failure, or we encounter unexpected obstacles. The Aquatic Center and its equipment is held to health codes and standards that I must maintain. I can't just stay open and continue to operate during the time you would be requiring me to wait. We would have to close our doors. We'd have to return, refund, and reschedule memberships, classes, and parties. We are used by many community members, and they cherish that facility and what we provide for them. We get to have the honor of being their daily routine and special events. We have full-time staff that would need to be placed in other departments during this time, and part-time staff that would lose work. We'd lose our consistency with our patrons and staffing. Our community will stop using us as they currently do and won't look to us for employment. I have been in my department for 9 years and in my position for 8. I have experienced this process before and it doesn't work. Please do not put this agenda item into motion and cause more delays than we already have. Thank you.
Now here's Martin Trout, the road supervisor, who has additional and probably more severe issues than Christy brought up.
Martin Trout, County Road Superintendent. I would like to also address Agenda 2D. I believe that this creates more bureaucracy. Expenditures for each department have already been approved through the budget process when finalized. Over budget expenditures, non-budgeted expenditures, or budget augmentations already are subject to BOCC approval. I believe this leads to less efficiency. An example would be the road department orders fuel once or twice a month, $25,000 to $30,000, depending on fuel prices and usage. Usually we'll receive 2 or 3 quotes. The quotes are good for 24 hours only due to daily changing changes per fuel index. Supplies fuel to the county department, sheriff's department, and emergency vehicles in the school district. Delayed approval process will hinder our ability to secure the best overall pricing, prompt delivery scheduling, and the avoidance of short loads that are subject to cost escalations. Also, unforeseen equipment repairs and maintenance, road projects, materials, and scheduling.
Now, Martin made a lot of good points here. He went on to make some more, but I'm running out of time here. I want you to hear what the chairman said, the only person that made sense yesterday at the meeting about this item.
I, for one, am extremely confused why this item has even been considered. This item's only going to cause a lot of headache for all the department heads. The former board did search and for an experienced and certified financial director, and who, from all accounts, works extremely well with all the department heads and has ensured that the county has a very healthy cushion in case of emergencies. I can only speak for myself. I don't have any type of financial degree, and I don't know if any of the others on the board have a degree either. But why would we hire someone of our financial director's caliber, hire hands, and then not allow her to do the job she was hired for? I think this is beyond foolish, and I also think it's a personal vendetta.
And it is. They don't like the fact that the finance director knows what they're talking about, and half the time 4 members of the county commission don't. But, you elected them, so that's your complaint when the county goes into receivership. All righty, Bill O'Reilly up next with his message of the day. Todd Starnes will be with us at 9:05. Steve Cathan with CBS News. We're back tomorrow.
Now just go away.